Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Cassie, and I'm sure you can take a guess at what the theme is this week. It is back to school week. And I know some of you are getting ready to go back to elementary school, middle school, high school, and some of you might even be going into college. So, for that purpose, I have some tips for you. Some very useful tips and a bit of advice that you might find useful. I'm going to start with high school students. Freshmen, try not to be too obnoxious. I know you're excited and you're in high school and it's different, but try not to make it too obvious you're a freshman because it's bad enough you probably already stand out on your own without even knowing it. Upperclassmen, you probably know what I'm talking about because you can spot a freshman from like miles away. Anyway, I would also give the advice, as far as studying, always start with the hardest subject first, and then work your way to the easiest subjects when you study or when you do your homework. That way, if you get tired at the end of your study session, oh, this is so easy. You don't have to worry about, doing terrible on the hardest assignment as if you had done it in easiest to hardest. I know it probably seems tedious, but believe me, in the long run, it will pay off. This also goes for college students as well. And when it comes to doing homework, I would suggest, if you have a lot of studying or a lot of homework to do, I would suggest taking timed breaks. 30 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe eat a snack, maybe watch some TV. I don't know, play a game on your phone for like 10 minutes. But you need to take breaks because if not, you'll become worn out and then you probably won't be doing very well on your homework. And I don't think you want that. I would also give a tip, if you're in this would probably go for high schoolers, middle schoolers, college students. Try to hang out with people who have a positive influence on you. People who lift you up, not people who bring you down. So, if you're hanging out with a group of people and they're negative, or maybe they gossip and they spread rumors about a lot of people, and you don't like it, bye, Felicia's. I can't deal with this no more. Just leave and make a new group of friends, which I know sounds hard, but once you make a better group of friends, you'll be like, God bless, this is the best thing ever. These people are amazing. I can say that from experience, switching friend groups. Like, that can always be really good. Also, if you're in high school, try not to get involved, like stupid punks, punk boys, dumb fuck boys, guys that aren't worth your time. I know relationships seem really important in high school, but at the end of the day, unless you've known this person for your whole life and then you start dating, most high school relationships don't amount to much. And I know you can fall in love in high school and everything like that, but a lot of high school relationships don't make it through college. Although some might, so don't lose all hope. I'm just saying, I know from seeing past college students that I've known that they don't always last. And then another tip would be, I know hanging out with friends is really important, but your academics are just as important. Your grades in high school will follow you for the rest of your life. If you graduate with a 2.0 GPA, that is not going to look good for you in college. You might miss out on some amazing opportunities. I'm not saying go full on nerd and be totally attached and dedicated to your studies, but care enough to get, A's and B's, maybe straight A's if you're really interested, if your parents are really strict, whatever. And then I feel as far as people who are younger, try not to get, middle school, elementary, try not to get involved in bullying. Maybe try to be an ally to someone. That weird girl who sits alone at the lunch table every day and eats by herself, maybe strike up a conversation with her, become her friend, because chances are she's sick of feeling alone, and she could probably use a friend, and she'd be very grateful. And that can go for a guy or a weird kid at school, too. Just be open to new friendships, and try not to bully people, because I know from experience, bullying feels really terrible, and it can really tear down your self-esteem. And then another thing, I'm sure most of y'all have already bought your school supplies, but if you haven't, now is the time to act. I don't care if you have a list or not. This could go for elementary, middle school, high school, college. Just buy your supplies early because prices are going to shoot up, number one. And number two, screwing around for school supplies is not fun at all. So just get them as soon as possible. Get that out of the way. College students, tip for you. Textbooks, chegg.com. Rent them. They're really cheap. I think mine were probably no more than 30, and that was with shipping and tax and stuff, the book to rent, and then you add a little bit of money for like shipping and tax and whatnot, and it was like close to 27-ish for one book, but that's still really cheap, and they ship them out to you pretty quickly too, which is really awesome. Also, try to get involved if you're in high school, if you're in college, if you're in middle school, in extracurricular activities. I don't know if they're entirely available in elementary school, but if there's something that you're interested in and you hear about it, or you know that your school has a club or an after-school activity for it, get involved. Because those people that you meet through something you're passionate about will become like family to you. I was in choir throughout high school. I was in stage crew for 2 years, and those people were so amazing, and I feel so blessed to have known them in my high school years. Trying to think what else. Oh my God, if you're getting up early, make sure you go to bed early. I know that's really hard, and sometimes it's hard to go to bed early, and you don't always do that, but try to go to bed as early as possible, especially if you're not a morning person like myself. Set an alarm, but my tip would be, don't set more than like 3. Because at that point, you're struggling to get up and you're staying in bed. I would know that from experience. And then you're going to be late, and that doesn't turn out. So just try to set 1, maybe 2 if necessary. No more than that to get you up. And also, pro tip, keep, if you have an iPod, if you have a phone, whatever your alarm is, keep it away from you so that you have to get up to set off your alarm. Because if your alarm is on your phone, and your phone's right next to your bed, probably not getting up. I like to keep my iPod on my dock, which is a little bit away from my bed, so that I have to get up, get it, and then I can get up. I'm trying to think of other pro tips I can give. Oh, be yourself. Always be yourself. Do not try to be something you're not. Because believe me, in the long run, being something you're not will not pay off. I started my sophomore year of high school being myself, really accepting myself, and it truly paid off, and I felt so much better when I stopped trying to be somebody I wasn't, when I stopped trying to be fake, or as high school students like to call it, a try-hard. Because once you become yourself, people will start to accept you, people will see that you're being real, and they will really appreciate that about you. Believe me about that. Just be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. If people don't like who you are, or if they're not, they're not a fan of you, forget them. They're not worth your time. You need to spend time with people who are worth your time, who are positive, who lift you up, who make you feel better, who are great friends. And also, if you have any friends that treat you badly, dump them. You don't need them in your life. You don't need negative people in your life. You don't need that negative energy. You shouldn't be wasting your energy on it. And then finally, one more thing. Finals, midterms, exams in general. I feel like as soon as you, and this is mostly for high school, college students, as soon as you know about the exam, get studying. If your teacher doesn't entirely tell you what's on the exam, just study what you can think of. But don't cram it all in the night before the exam, because then you're not going to do so well, and you're not going to remember much. Start studying a week before the exam, maybe if you know about it 2 weeks before the exam. I know it's early to start thinking about that, but those would be my tips. Because when you do that, you'll be more prepared for the exam, you'll have it more fresh in your head, you can spread it out within, a week or however long you need, and then once you're ready to take the exam, you're all set. So, that would be a tip for exams. Try not to cram too much, just space it out. Because if you're trying to cram, like I said, you're not going to do so well. But I really hope that you guys have a successful school year. Work hard, have fun, get involved, be yourself. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is where you are. I'm going to go, and I will see you guys next Monday. Goodbye, peace skis.